Hello everyone and welcome to this training video. In this training video I want to demonstrate to you a piece of software which is built into Windows 8, and I've got Windows 8 running on this laptop of course, and this piece of software can help someone with a visual impairment. So to start, or to explain a little bit more about this software, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open something in Windows 8 called the Ease of Access Center. The Ease of Access Center is just a place where you can go and you can make all kinds of modifications depending on your needs or your disabilities. Modifications that will make the computer easier to use. And there are lots of different pieces, there are lots of different modifications you can access within the Ease of Access Center that will help you if you've got a visual impairment. But for this video what I want to do is I want to concentrate on one particular, which is Narrator. Now, Narrator is a name given to the screen reader that's built into software, built into Windows, and it's been in other versions of Windows as well. It hasn't just started with Windows 8. And so let's get rid of that. So to start Narrator, what we're going to do is we're going to press Windows key and U together, which give us the Ease of Access Center. And then what we're going to do is we're going to press the Alt key and the N key down together. Now, I don't know, I can hear Narrator through my earphones, through my headphones. I don't know if you can, but if you can, I've just lowered the volume a bit so that it's not too confusing trying to listen to me and Narrator. But Narrator is up and running with the Alt and N key command. Now, to give you a little bit of background with Narrator, a screen reader will read out all the text on a screen, and there are several commands that you can use in order that you can access as much text as you can on the screen, whether you're using your word processor, whether you're reading a web page, whether you're dealing with files on the computer. There's several different commands that the screen reader has so that you can understand as much as possible about what's happening on the computer. Now, in terms of Narrator, the way that you get the list of commands up is to press the caps lock and the F1 key. And again, in the background, maybe you can hear the screen reader talking to us. And I counted this earlier, and there's about 18 different commands, buttons that you can press, keys that you can press in order to make the screen reader do different things. For instance, to read the current time and date, you would press the caps lock key plus the C key. To decrease the volume of the voice, you would press the caps lock key at the same time as pressing the page down key. So there's there's 18 commands there to get Narrator to read out text in different ways. So let me just come away from that. Okay, and let's have a look at go into the kind of let's go into the settings of Narrator. So there are certain flexibilities within Narrator that you can get it to do different things for you, and the general settings are listed here. We can start Narrator minimized so that there's nothing, there's just a clear desktop and the voice starts. You can echo. You can get Narrator to echo any keyboard keystrokes while you're typing, which to some people is really useful. Other people find it terribly annoying. You can enable visual highlighting of the Narrator cursor. That's what they mean by Narrator cursor. That is where the screen reader is focusing at that point. And another useful thing here is to lower the volume of other apps when Narrator is running. Now on the screen as well, you can see that there's a light blue box which follows where Narrator is focusing on this page. Right, so let's go back and have a look now at navigation. Now you've got various different, fewer options here. You can read and interact with the screen using the mouse. Most people who are using Narrator as a screen reader would probably use a keyboard, so that's an option that you can choose if you prefer to use the mouse. Right, so let's go back down and let's have a look at the voice. Now we can change the speed of the voice, we can change the volume of the voice, we can change the pitch of the voice, and we can choose between two different voices. We've got Hazel or Zira. And I was quiet for a couple of seconds there just so you could, I don't know if you can hear the Narrator voice, but just so you could hear the difference between the two voices. So there's a little bit of flexibility there. Okay, and another thing that you can do early on, I showed you a whole list of commands that you can use in order to control Narrator so that it can read as much text as possible. And Narrator allows you to actually add your own keyboard commands to tell Narrator to do different things. So that's really good because it's kind of adding to the flexibility and to the scope of this piece of software. And that's it. It's Narrator. It's in Windows 8. Let me know in the comment section below the video if you've used Narrator, what you think of it. Thank you for watching.